All right, gentlemen, we are live once again.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome, Damien and Ray, to What's in the Box this week. Great to have you gentlemen aboard. I must apologize.
On wheels here.
Oh, you are? Ooh, look at that. Ain't you
Box.
clever? I must apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little off. I'm getting over a little bit of a head cold, but it's all good. Let's look into the chat before we get going. Of course, Scott was in here real early. Las Cruces, my buddy James was in here. Angel, Mr. Pages, Films and Plastics. Hola, mi apreciado amigo Metarog. Blessings. All right. He says, hello, my appreciative friend. That's what he's saying there. Let's see who else is there. Steven Spock, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you here. Of course, Sleepy was in here saying yabba dabba doo.
My favorite catchphrase.
Yeah,
of course.
Fred Flintstone.
All right. So this week, I don't have anything new, but I have some. I'm going to show some magazines today.
Ooh, nice.
I know that Damien has stuff, probably some new stuff, because of what I saw on one of his shows.
Yes. That last show, I only got to cover a little bit of all the stuff I've collected maybe in the past 4 months.
Okay, great.
Nice.
And Ray, I don't think you have anything new, but you have.
I just got reprints. That's all. Just a reprints.
Please, we could do this show for 5 years. We wouldn't go through your collection.
This show could be called Marvel Triple Action. Wasn't that always a reprint?
Hey, that's right.
I got a box of those.
And when it's two of us, it's Marvel double feature. Yeah. All right, so let's start with Ray. Let's start with Ray and see what he's got to show us this afternoon.
All right, we're going with Marvel Tales this week. All right, we got Marvel Tales number 13 from 1967.
That's a beauty cover.
With
little
Spidey
disco
and the
action
Sandman. Cool. And Marvel Tales number 28 with a chunk taken out of the corner.
I never understood how come the Molten Man didn't just kill everyone the moment they fought him.
Yep. Well, supposedly he could control it to a certain degree, but yeah.
Of course, the Human Torch doesn't kill people either. But.
Yeah. Once again, he sometimes has some way of controlling that field of fire. It's comic physics, Damien. Go with it.
Yes.
Double feature special number 31.
Oh yeah. I think that's John Jameson there.
Exactly. Later to be Man-Wolf.
Later to be Man-Wolf, exactly.
Marvel Tales double feature number 30.
The Rhino.
Yeah, those are like new covers there. Hey, Jacob, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you here. One of our biggest fans.
1971. That ain't a new cover.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in here.
Hey.
All right.
Cheers, NammaN, my favorite worm.
Number 33.
We'll get to you in a bit, NammaN. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
No. I just want to say hi.
All right.
It's a classic cover.
Yeah. Kill Raven.
Yep. You know, I don't think they ever did. I can't think
Raven,
of
Kill
I can't
Raven?
think of a story where they did meet. Yeah.
It's surprising.
Marvel Tales 34. Yeah.
Who did that cover, NammaN?
If you're asking, because of I forgot his name just now.
Throwing you a softball, buddy. You better take it.
I'm having brain fart right now.
You got a brain fart?
I think it rhymes with dill brain.
Dill brain.
Dill cane.
Hey. Number 35. Wow, we were just
more dill brain.
We're just starting off.
Oh man, yeah, we're starting off hot today.
Did I say dill cane?
Yeah.
Dill cane. Yeah. What was hard on that one because I didn't see any nose.
Well, yeah.
Spider-Man is
Spider-Man's
trickier because his
covered,
nose
yeah.
is covered.
Number 36.
I can't tell who that is. That's not Gil Kane. I don't
No,
think.
not Gil Kane.
No,
No.
that ain't Gil
not.
Kane.
No.
Sal
Yeah, that face
Buscema.
doesn't look familiar. That Kingpin face does not look familiar.
That must have
Buscema.
been a new cover at the time, not the original cover.
Yes.
Romita? Is not Romita?
Sal Buscema. And
Buscema.
Frank-
Oh, okay.
Sal Buscema, okay.
I should have
Okay,
known
alright.
that because I claim to be a big Sal fan.
Yeah.
Early Sal.
Early
number
Sal, yeah.
37.
Yeah, at least you got new covers.
That
with
looks
these
like
earlier
Sal
Marvel
also,
titles,
I would
yeah.
say.
Mhm.
So they must have had Sal early in his career redraw covers for reprint books.
The again is a Pickle Rick.
Number 38. Doc Ock.
Very funny. Got some clever guys over here.
Number 39.
Yeah, I think these picture frame arrows, I think they were pretty much all new.
Yeah, maybe because of the picture frame.
Yeah, I probably would not have worked. You know, you would have
Yeah.
left out a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
41.
Panel went down one letter gray as soon as I entered the panel.
Oh
The
boy.
comic book knowledge grade.
I think that's Gil Kane there.
Let me see that again.
This one?
There are no noses to look up, but
yeah.
No.
he
Yeah, that-
likes extreme angles.
That
so-
head looks like a Gil Kane. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Extreme angle, okay.
I did not write on that one. 42.
Yeah, that's a reprint. That covers a reprint.
That cover is redone, right? It's not originally
Yeah.
that way, right?
No,
No.
it's a reprint.
That's a reprint. Yeah.
Oh, it's originally printed that way too?
No,
That-
that covers a reprint cover as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fascinating they would start Sal on covers first. I
Yeah,
think, I think he's right. I've read that before, but
Yeah, I think he's right. That's Mark, and he's a big Sal fan. So yeah, trust me, yeah, he's right.
I know Mark knows his stuff.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Now we're back to John Romita.
This is the John
Because there
Romita
isn't the picture frame, I guess.
era. Mhm.
So you
Wow.
guys may have heard from Jared Osborne, who used to work at Marvel. He asked John Romita about the picture frame covers, and that was supposedly a to mark the 10-year anniversary of the Marvel Universe
Hmm.
Yes.
from 61 to 71.
Yeah, I never heard that until very recently.
So Marvel's only been around since the 61?
Well, the Marvel Universe,
Yeah.
there was Timely Comics and all these other versions of Marvel before 61.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The superhero era started in 61. Before
I
that,
see.
they had the monster books and the romance.
Was it Spider-Man the very first one, or
No,
was it-
Fantastic Four
Four.
#1 came out
Okay.
August 7th, 1961. It's kind of sad that I know that, but it's
I
very
was
close
going to say,
to
wow,
my
Damien,
birthday.
that's man.
That's one of my all-time favorite covers. I have a huge poster of that my wife made me take down.
Ah, that's a cool cover too. I love this cover. I have the original.
Oh yeah,
on
that's
this
also a
one.
masterpiece.
Yeah, I don't know why they would choose to cut it, but
I mean, framing it doesn't make does the frame make it a little more elegant?
I think that must have been the idea. I thought
think
it
that-
looked
yeah.
cool.
yeah, I think that was it exactly. Yeah. Hey, Norin, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you here.
Hey, Noran Red,
54.
Superman. Who's
And they
that?
did the
Who's
Man
that
Mountain
guy? Moltron?
Marco,
Mountain.
Man Mountain Marco.
Okay.
Not one of their best villains.
No, that Spider-Man should have wiped the floor with him,
Yeah.
but
I think what was he, like an enforcer for the mob, for the
Yeah,
Magia?
yeah, Magia, yeah, thinly veiled there.
Yes, very
yeah.
thin.
The lizard lives.
So how
Yeah.
does a lizard lizard supposed to crawl on the wall too?
Apparently,
Like a gecko, maybe.
Lizards in Florida crawl up walls easily.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Trust me, I have one in my house I had to chase down the other day. Because my wife was like, get rid of that lizard.
All right. Don't ask me.
Oh, okay. Who's this by?
That's the deal, King, man.
Look at the nose. Yeah, you got a
Classic
good
up the
nose there.
nose.
Oh,
It's actually Magia, like Magia, I do believe, is what they called, you know. Of course, there were rumors that the mafia was involved with comics publishing and all that. So
Right, with the newsstand distribution.
distribution, correct.
Just to be on the safe side, they said.
Mhm.
okay, here's the book. Number 88, Marvel Tales.
Ah, that's the one with the pizzazz.
Yep. And Lone Wolf's not here, right?
Yeah, Old Wolf, I think.
Old
Oh, did they do an insert of pizzazz before they started the magazine?
Was it before? I don't know if it was before. It might have been concurrent. I'm not sure exactly.
All right.
I know it was around that era. Nice. Those are so tough to find. Of course, mine was given to me by Ray. So
Nice.
Yes. And where you send this to, it's Whitensville, Mass, and that's 2 towns over from where I live here. Address, send it to it.
yeah, it's not New York,
No.
where Marvel had their offices.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it. Whitensville, Mass. Yep, I got
Yep.
it. Yep.
Up there
So
on the
maybe
top.
they licensed it to an outside publisher or something.
Yeah, must have been. Yeah.
So if I go there, I'm only 2 blocks away from Greyman.
2 blocks.
That's what he said.
No,
2 towns.
2 towns.
Oh,
Towns
2 towns.
over.
2
Towns.
towns over. Okay, that's
Now,
a lot.
Roger, these are the ones that are hard to get, right?
Correct.
You said
Because
now, on, I don't know about yours, but this one here has the other insert inside it too. Right there.
yeah, that's an ad. They all had that same ad. Yeah. But
So that's the coupon you cut out.
yeah, the difference being that insert was supposedly a very regional thing.
Right, right.
So if you had just the ad, those were in all copies, but the insert was on a very few. Nobody's been able to track down exactly how many regions, but very few regions.
Huh. That's strange.
It might only be in the Northeast, up where you live, Ray, for all I know. But
Right.
nobody's been able to track it down.
All right, somebody else want to go? Go ahead, because I got.
Yeah, let's go with Damien here. Let's
Yeah,
see what he's got to show, and then we'll go to NammaN.
yeah, we got a bunch.
To answer Scott, maybe Stan Lee was a time traveler, but I think it was just about the mafia. Okay, here's a comic. This is probably one that Roger loves to collect. The Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers.
Oh boy!
I know you're into the drug culture.
Oh my gosh!
Cool.
You've been watching too many cover slingers, Damien. They've corrupted you.
They have really corrupted me.
We've all been corrupted here.
Hey, Jackson, how you doing, buddy?
I can't remember. This might have been one I bought when NammaN was visiting, so I might have shown it on his video.
Oh yeah.
I think you did. Yeah, I think you did.
I bought a bunch of Captain America and the Falcons,
Cool.
which is a favorite of mine,
Mhm.
even more than the drug culture comics.
Oh, geez.
A lot more, but I do. The
Yeah.
Furry Freak Brothers are kind of funny. Oops.
I got
These covers are really fantastic at this era. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that would be John Romita there.
So do you have any of these series in your storage, Slippy?
I have a CLZ, so I knew I didn't have these issues.
I see.
But I have a lot of other Captain America in storage.
That looks like Kirby there, right, Damien?
It does look like Kirby, but it's strange because Cap looks like Kirby and Falcon looks like Romita.
Romita. Yeah.
Maybe they did it combine.
Yeah.
Would they do some of that stuff?
Maybe you know, maybe they got Kirby to draw it, but he wasn't currently on Cap,
Mhm.
and maybe he didn't know how to draw the Falcon the right way. That's my best guess there.
Yeah.
Isn't that a small key?
I don't know. It says the Falcon returns, introducing Diamond Head.
Yes, that's the first appearance of Diamond Head.
Ah, well, I'm
Hey,
glad
Darren, how you doing, buddy?
you know what the key comics are.
Take me to your leader.
I think it's all Romita, is what Jackson says.
think
Here's
it's all
someone
Romita.
called
Could be.
Cyborg. I don't know if that's a key also.
Hmm.
I'm guessing that's Gene Colan inked heavily by someone else, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, that's another thing. The inkers can.
Jackson
really
thinks it's
make it-
all Romita, so maybe Romita was just getting heavy into
Maybe he was
his
aping
Kirby.
Kirby.
This is definitely Gene Colan there.
Yeah. That mist is
Yeah.
You know,
And
100%.
the characters always look a little more bendy and flexible with Gene Colan.
Is that black mark on purpose? Sleepy? That black Kirby mark right across
Here
the
on the
shield?
shield?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's some kind of shading.
I see.
It's drawn. It's the original drawing. I don't know if I showed
Hey,
these.
Biggie.
Ooh.
Hey,
Hey,
Biggie.
Biggie, how you doing, buddy? Hey, you.
Hi, Biggie.
Hey, Biggie.
I'm glad to see Werewolf by lunchtime here,
Yeah.
and Jackson Roykirk, and of course Scott, who's been here all
Scott.
day.
Steve
Yeah,
is-
I love getting Jimmy Olsen if it's not too expensive. It seems like the prices have come down on Jimmy Olsen. When I first
yeah.
started trying to collect him, it was harder to find.
Yeah,
at
Jimmy has really come down. I've noticed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
So there, you know, poor Superman. Bad things are always happening to him.
I tell
I
you,
love
right.
it.
He can't cut
All
a
right.
break.
Here we go, Damien.
What is it?
You guys are correct. Cover pencils by Jack Kirby and John Romita. Alterations. Inks by Bill Everett. Ooh, there's a lot of people.
A lot of hands involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That cap really looked like Kirby to me. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so you called it right on that. I wasn't. I just was looking at Falcon. And
Never argue with Roger.
Never argue.
Argue with Roger.
Yeah. You talk to my wife. She'll think something very different than that, boy.
We need to bring your wife in here for an intervention
Oh yeah. She's
Oh, beer's here.
against Jimmy Olsen. Flash Gordon. I
Cool.
love this cover.
Ooh.
Nice.
I haven't cracked open this book yet.
I do have a Wild Thing 0 and 5, by the way, Scott. I don't know if you're talking to me, but
And I can't remember now. I think when I was putting this in my CLZ, this might have been the only issue. Is that possible?
no, I think that there are more, but
Okay.
yeah,
Maybe
I
I'm
think there are
misremembering.
more. The King, the Kings, there might have been like a long delay before the second issue, but I have the second issue.
Oh, okay.
So,
Then I'm confusing it with something else that I picked up. I put all of these in CLZ the day that I buy them, and then I stick them in a box. And when I get a chance, I sort them back into the rest of my collection, which is over at the self-storage place.
Cada semana los diablos de YouTube. Hey Bill, how you doing? Every week, the devils of YouTube is what he's saying, or the demons, whatever.
Is there a lot of
Bill
echoes
is the
now?
saint of YouTube, and you're the devil, Roger.
Yeah, right.
Or the other way around, perhaps.
Or the other way around, depends.
Okay, this is purely a Roger-inspired.
Oh, I have that. Love it. Love it.
I think I learned about these Harvey heroes from you.
Oh, love it.
I've
They're
learned
just
about a lot of the more obscure.
They're just the quirkiest, weirdest, bizarrest things ever.
Great colors on
This
that,
cover
too.
is quite good. It's someone
Cover's
trying to
awesome.
do Kirby, I think.
It might be Joe Simon.
Maybe it's Joe Simon. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very.
He
reminiscent of Kirby.
was the editor, I think, of that line. So
Yeah. He turned his ideas got very wacky, didn't they?
yeah, very.
Okay. That doesn't... This I might have shown on NammaN's show. I'm not sure.
I think you have.
Maybe.
I'm trying to pick up a lot of Flash.
Are you in the bathroom now, man?
No,
Great
no.
cover.
Let me try to see if I could change this.
So
Wow.
here's another artist I thought we could train NammaN on, Joe Kubert. His style is pretty pronounced. He has a very distinctive inking style. I don't know how to describe it, kind of scratchy looking.
Yeah.
and his characters are kind of more slender. This is Ross Andru and Mike Esposito.
That looks
My
familiar.
understanding is Mike Esposito and Ross Andru were best friends and shared the same studio for decades.
That lady biting Flash.
That's cool.
Yes, she is biting the Flash.
Yeah, that's
That's what hippies do. You can't
that's
trust them.
bizarre. Yeah.
You walk
Fight
into a
out of
peace
crime.
protest, they're going to start biting you and hitting you.
That
They have
is-
no
that
boundaries.
is-
How's my echo, by the way? Now I changed the
too
mic.
bad. Not too bad now.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, I think I would be dead if someone squeezed me that hard, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Your
Oh, yeah.
innards would be crushed. Yes.
this one's in Mylar. Wow, it's shiny.
You be the judge.
I could make this one my last one. It's the last Flash in this.
Oh,
book.
that's a lovely cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice cover.
Nice.
I think this is a subscription copy.
Would that be the title?
Oh, yeah.
Crease down the middle.
Yeah,
And I
the-
really like getting subscription copies because that's how most of my early comics, how I got most of my early comics.
in that
That
brown
looks like
paper
a comic book.
mailer, right?
Exactly. Folded in half in the brown paper mailer.
Yep.
Praying it wasn't raining the day that
Oh,
the postman delivered it because there's no protection from the rain.
none. The end stuck right out.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. People don't know how lucky they are nowadays because
Yes.
you got a
We
subscription.
had to walk
copy.
over 3 miles of glass to get our comics, and then they were bent in half.
Yeah, and sometimes if they canceled the title before the end of subscription, they'd give you like who knows what young romance or something. I mean, it was just nothing related to the title you had.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right, NammaN, what you got for us, buddy?
All right. I already filmed this video. I got these books from. What's his name? Bleecker. You guys know Bleecker? He has a little comic book store, and I asked him to send me a mystery box, and he sent me a mystery box. So these are the books that I got from him on his
Okay,
mystery
cool.
box.
Cool.
Yeah, Bleecker, you guys, you don't know him.
Bleecker Street.
And Bleecker is one of my friends.
You know what? You know what Bleecker Street is, NammaN?
No, I don't know what Bleecker Street is.
That's where Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum is. in Manhattan.
In Greenwich Village in Manhattan. Yeah.
Yes, I've been there.
It just sounds familiar.
It doesn't look anything like the Sanctum Sanctorum in the comics, by the way. It's like a storefront.
So is Mike okay now? Is it still bad?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I don't like the acoustic in this room. But anyway. So this is like a series, the Legends of this universe.
Was there a John Byrne art inside those?
I don't know.
Do they credit him on the cover?
I don't see the credit on the cover. You want me to open it up?
Maybe he did a different series called Legends.
Oh, he did? Jumbo did the internals on these?
He did
So-
do a Legends.
There
like a
might have been
4-issue
several different miniseries called
Yeah,
Legends.
there was a 4-issue prestige
This is
series. I think he did.
5-issue set. Art inside is not bad. Let's see. James Robinson, writer Paul Neely, inker Val Simics.
That's yep.
That's not Jim
That's
Byrne.
right. Yeah. So I guess there were some other ones. Norin is mentioning they did separate ones for Superman and Batman.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he is a good writer.
Now I do like these Grant Morrison
Are you
series.
squatting there, NammaN? That's what Jackson is intimating.
Sounds like NammaN's hanging out in Bacon House. He does that a lot, according to Bill. Okay.
Oh, you got some Grant Morrison Superman there.
Yeah, I like Grant Morrison Superman. Actually, I like this series. I like how they're drawn to. Who drew these, by the way? Is it Rex Morales?
He's a very good artist.
Yeah, I love his art. So, yeah, Bill, you can't evict me. You can never evict Worm. Worm always comes back. There's no way to evict Worms.
He worms his way into your house and your heart.
Yeah.
Red Sonja.
Oh, Red Sonja. I got that one. That's a cool cover.
Yes, I like this cover.
I like that cover.
The
Yeah.
Marvel
that's a good-
comic
that's a good
design
find.
Wolverine.
It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good
One.
find. I'm not crazy about that cover, but that's
Another key, I think.
Adventure.
Blake would like to send the key in his mystery boxes. He knows I like Superman, so he's sort of custom packaged these.
so he tailors it to the customer.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Another key. Batman, Robin. And he knows I like my Superman, evil Superman.
Oh yeah.
The Pied Piper of Steel. Hello, Steve White. Hello, Old Wolf.
Oops, special.
Oh, Old Wolf.
Hello, Old Wolf. This is
I think that's the guy who wanted to see the
All right, yeah.
We could do a rerun on that.
Oh, this is a Canadian variant, I think.
And do you know who did that cover?
I don't see the nose, but it is, and it's not a very creative angle. But I guess that's the your
Yeah.
case since you ask.
So that 125 is the Canadian price? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Canadian
okay.
variant.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man. Kazar, or is it Kazar?
That's Astonishing Tales, actually.
I said Khazar when I was a kid, but now I hear people say Khazar.
Yeah, I used to say Khazar.
Kazar. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that book right here.
What about this, guys? Why don't you ask me? Again.
Okay, who's the artist
Oh.
on that?
Who's that?
Bill Kane. Bill Kane.
Yay.
Who's the artist on this one, guys?
No idea.
It's one of his early works.
It looks like there's a signature
Jim
in the
Lee?
corner, but I can't see.
Yeah, this is Jim Lee's early work.
Jim Lee? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would never have guessed that.
Well,
And
that was kind of a shot in the dark, Damien, if you want to know the truth.
Another key.
I guess
That's an
because
awesome cover. Who? I wonder who did that.
I don't know who did this one. It's one of those key books. First appearance of Weapon X, I think.
That's
All right, I'm done. Full done now.
You're done.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a
Just
Barry
like that.
Windsor Smith cover? Okay, no wonder.
Just like
Barry
that.
Windsor Smith, right?
Ray, you want to show that
Yes, right here.
Old Wolf nose?
I pronounce Kazar because
Just for
he
you,
wanted
Old
that K on it.
Just
Okay.
for you, Old Wolf. We're stopping all presses because you're so special, Tony.
Pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Right. You wanted to learn about the
I just want to say pizza.
Yeah, that's what I call pizza.
Pizza. Yeah.
yeah, when he first said it to me, he's like, "Hey, did you get the pizza thing?" I was like, "What?"
As a kid, I always read it as pizza.
I mean, I guess people. I guess I'm lazy. I'm a lazy reader. I just want to read pizza.
So we have Sleepy Reader and Lazy Reader on the same panel. Comic bookworm, the Lazy Reader. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see here. I got like a comic magazine box here, so let's.
I'm
see
a
what we
lazy
got.
worm. Lazy worm.
Let's see what we got here. And it's kind of a mishmash of stuff, but I don't know if you know about this, Damien, but if you had stock in Marvel, you would get these annual.
Oh wow!
reports.
No, I've never seen those before.
Ooh,
Yep.
that's cool.
And they have they tell you about how the company is, just like if you have stock, they'll tell you a portfolio, they'll tell you how it's
Right. The annual
how the
report.
company
Yeah.
what their projects are, how they're doing economically. And they do it here, but in a comic form. So like Spider-Man talks and Captain America talks about Spock options and so forth. It's hilarious.
That would have been reason enough to buy some stocks.
Yeah, I only had like one sock, that was
Oh, you
that's all I
did?
needed.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Here's the 2. Number 2.
Nice.
Number 3. Now they had
Who did-
quarterlies too, but I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to my quarterlies. I only have like a couple of them. I don't know. Maybe.
Do you know who did those covers or?
No, I do not. No, I do not. Let's see if it says inside. It may or may not. Because back in the 90s, they weren't like all that hot about telling you exactly who it was that did anything.
Right.
Let's see. This one is actually a wraparound.
Oh wow. Wolverine on the bottom.
Yeah. Let's see. Mike Gustovich is the penciler inside, but it doesn't say who the cover artist is. So it might be him or it might be some other guy.
Right.
And there's the 95 annual report. Like a really beefy looking Wolverine there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art keeps getting weirder
Weird, yeah.
with each
Very
year.
weird. All right. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, I got some I have some of these Firesides. Origin of Marvel Comics by
Ooh.
Stan Lee. Reprints a lot of the first issues of Hulk 1, Journey to Mr. 83, FF1, things like that.
Yeah, my original copy turned up. It was very badly beaten up.
That's not my
Yeah.
original. My original would have been like dust by now, but I got one like at a estate sale some years back.
Oh, nice.
Bring on the bad guys.
Love
This is
that
the-
cover.
Yeah, I think that's Romita there too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. In fact, yeah, Romita.
Yeah, so I guess he was able to paint along with draw.
Yeah. Oh no, he's
Nice.
Romita was awesome talent. Superhero woman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Medusa, Red Sonja, Ms. Marvel, Black Widow, Hela.
They probably can't reprint that anymore because of the Red Sonja on the cover.
Good point. They no longer have the license to her. You're right. And Captain America.
Is it Red Sonja considered a superhero?
No, not really.
But she was considered a Marvel character for years.
For
Yeah.
years. Yeah. And here's the best of Spider-Man. These reprints the strips from the 70s.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I've never
That's
seen that.
cool.
Not all of them, but a lot of the
A,
you know,
a good selection.
a good selection of the
In black and white or color or both?
black and white mostly. Yeah, I think there's a couple in color, but mostly black and white. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you some. Hold on. Yeah, I was very fortunate to run into a estate sale where the gentleman was an artist, and he used all this as reference.
Oh, interesting.
So, you got a picture there of Stan and his family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Stan Lee's wife was a model.
yes.
So I'm assuming that's all Romita artwork. So that's a way to
Yes.
get more Romita Spider-Man.
Yes, it's if it's not all Romita, it's mostly Romita.
Mostly.
You see, there are a few in color,
Huh.
but just a spattering of it. Of course, you know the strip was very different than the comics. It was more heavy on the drama and less so much on the villains, etc. So anyway, so enough of that. And here we have How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that book.
Nice.
And the gentleman's name was Ralph Annan,
The artist who owned it. Oh, okay.
the artist who owned it. Yeah, I'm kicking myself because he had this huge thing of the tryout book, the Marvel tryout book.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
But it's like 3 feet tall, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, where am I going to put this? I should have gotten it though. These are all like a buck.
Wow.
A buck. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
They were blowing it out, you know, because it was an estate. And
Yeah.
this is a very beat up Hulk by Stan Lee.
Nice.
Yeah. Very beat up. I probably need to do a little tender love and care on this one.
But those other ones for $1, that's incredible in that shape.
Yeah, those I just looked into it, you know. All right, here's some more stuff that, you know, this is the kind of stuff that I just, as a kid, I just like ate it up, you know. The superhero catalogs.
Oh, right. I got some of those.
You got some of these, I know,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, those are cool.
And what's funny is that these are by the students of Joe Kubert from his school. They did the art in these.
Oh, wow.
Instead of taking pictures, everything is line drawn inside.
I ordered a whole bunch of stuff from that catalog.
I think I ordered a few things from in here, like I had to convince my parents it was for school. So I got my Mead folders and my book covers and things like that.
I got those what do you call it, collector's editions from those books.
These may look the same, but they're actually two different editions. They're inside. The art is slightly different. Here's number 2. By the way, the numbers are up here. If you look in that S there, there's 1, and there's 2. This is their own little mascot.
I got that one.
You got this one? Yeah.
I got a few of those.
Here is
I cut a lot of stuff out because I was ordering it from it too.
superhero merchandise catalog. They changed it a little bit. I have more of these. I don't know why they're not in order here for some reason. Let's see here.
Not in order.
Yeah, that's we. Oh yeah, Ray. You know. All right. Yeah. And here's another one. Fun for all superhero merchandise catalog. The Hulk, hugging Cap and Spidey. Look at that. That's playing nice. Look at that.
Christmas
all right, and I
spirit.
have these. These are really cool. These are called the Fantago Chronicles.
Oh, I remember those.
Remember these?
Yeah, I have a few of those somewhere.
Essentially, it's a compilation of all the different synopses for the X-Men from this point backwards to when they first appeared.
Right.
And
It's
some
like,
articles.
It's almost like an index or something.
Yeah, correct. It's very similar to an index, except it has, you know, a lot of
More detail.
write-ups and things
More
like that.
detail.
Artists.
Yeah.
If X-Men is labeled like a series, like from a TV animation series, does that mean they want to tell the animation story?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Here's a nice John Byrne painted cover on this one.
Oh,
Fantastic Four Chronicles.
Cool.
Here's a Frank Miller on Daredevil Chronicles.
I had that one back in the day. Maybe I
like
still have
that.
it somewhere.
$1.50. That was a lot of money back in the 80s.
And I'm thinking maybe they also had like an interview with Frank Miller inside of it, along with the index part.
Yep, that's correct. And here we have a nice George Perez on the Avengers Chronicles.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
And of course, we have John Byrne on the Spider-Man Chronicles. Look at that view there from the top.
That is cool. That's
neat.
good looking. Yeah, it is.
And then the last one was not based on a character, but it was based on the year. This one here, real interesting here. They took all the comics from 1986 or something, and they did a little synopsis review of each series.
Like from all the publishers or just one of them?
All the publishers. Innovation, First, everything.
That's amazing. Then you'd have a snapshot of that year now that we're old and like to look back at it. That's awesome.
I go back and I look at all the time. Yep. Yeah, amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, these are the kind of things that, you know, that kind of are lost to history, but in my mind, you know, these are things that were just what makes comic fandom fabulous, you know.
Right, yeah. And they seem, well, to me, they seem more exciting now than they did when they came out. Like I now appreciate their value more.
Agreed.
I don't know why I kept
Cool.
those. I don't know why I kept those.
All right, Ray.
All right, finish off the Marvel Tales.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy?
91.
Good to see you here. You kids with your modern variants. Just trying to catch up with the. Bring on the bad guys. My book is beat. Yeah, well. Listen, those books were meant to be read. They're not really collectibles at that point, you know. So.
Well, and as a kid, when you found them, that often was the only way you could read those older stories.
Oh yeah.
So it was all about reading them over and over again.
It was all about enjoying it. Exactly.
Hey, freaky Louie.
Hey, Louie.
Louie, freaky, freak out, Louie.
I don't care what the awards say. That is the most entertainment guy on the comic book community.
Wait, he didn't win? Freaky Louie didn't win?
No, can you believe that? I thought it for sure. I thought it was going to be a landslide, but oh well. The problem is that, you know, when bigger channels, they have a bigger following, they're going to get more votes, you know. So.
Right.
Yeah. But Louis, we all know that you are. Don't you worry.
The people who know.
People who know. Exactly. Exactly. Of course, I voted for Damien for the Stan Lee Award, but
And I voted for you.
oh, you did? Well,
that's why you guys been splitting votes, man. You guys been
with comic
splitting.
tropes in the mix, he's a huge channel, and I felt like he was pretty deserving of it too.
yeah, I have no problem with that at all. Yeah. I can't vote for myself, Damien. I just can't do it.
Neither
So,
can I. I can't vote for myself.
What is the theme for Cover Slingers? Isn't it Slinger's Choice?
Slinger's Choice.
I think it's letters, right? 5 letters?
No, that
Yeah,
was
that was
last
last
week.
Slinger's Choice.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry, guys. Who won last
Yes,
time?
Bill, I will be there.
And so, in Slinger's Choice, can it be a different choice every cover, or do you have to pick one theme?
Just some kind of overarching theme.
An overarching.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Russ, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you here.
Hey, Russ. Super slim Russ.
Yep. The disappearing man.
Yeah, he's gonna
Hey,
disappear.
fellow Superman fan, Super Russ.
Yep. My buddy from way back.
I remember when Marvel Tales switched to going back to the beginning again. I started buying it all over at that point because I
You did.
was in love with the Ditko stuff that I hadn't been able to get.
Oh, first time in 3 weeks. Oh boy. Yeah, because in Scottstown, there's no comic shop. You have to go a ways to get to it.
From the videos of Scott's I've seen, I assume he lives on the beach.
Yeah, sounds like yeah. Really? Any Mark Jewelers in here, Ray?
No Mark Jewelers.
Mark Jewell started from what sense to what sense?
Well, the National Diamond insert started in late 1971, I think.
So
Mark
like-
Jeweler started in 72, I believe.
So 20 cents to 35?
Through the early 90s. So,
Oh, through the 90s.
yeah, so
Oh,
there
wow.
are dollar Marvels that have them. Yeah.
Hey, I have the original of that one.
Nice.
Shocker? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Roger, are you trying to collect every Mark Jeweler ever?
No. That would be an impossible task, really.
That would break the bank, I suppose. And
Well,
probably
I mean,
your wife.
I don't think you could find them. I mean, you're talking about every issue from DC and Marvel.
I'm
for
going to guess that if
20 some years, you know.
Yeah, so that
I'm
was a
gonna guess
ridiculous
that
question.
Roger has a lot of it, though. He went to my LCS, near my LCS. And he looked at the
Super
dollar bills, and he say, "There's a 50% chance that we're gonna find some Mark Jewelers." And sure enough, we came out with about six books with Mark Jewelers in there.
Yeah, that was a stroke of luck there. I mean,
And was that because there are a lot of Army bases in the Virginia, DC area?
yeah, that helps. Yeah, that helps. That helps. I mean, generally speaking, you can find them anywhere where there's some kind of military installation nearby.
I have to add that one too.
They would trade them in and sell them to the comic shops, and they would filter into the boxes eventually.
Or they could be like going to garage sale and picking things up.
On mycomicshop.com, they always have a separate listing for the versions with the Mark Jewelers.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, nice. Well, I wish it was that easy, Jackson, but it's not. I can, if I lift, sometimes I can tell if the comic is unbagged by the weight. But
now you could see some blue marks, I suppose.
And sometimes you can see the art, in the middle there, a little bit of the art coming through. Yeah. Of course, if you find the star stamp, that's a win. That win there. Yeah.
Is that a Todd McFarlane cover? Or some modern artist?
Yes, it is McFarlane.
So that probably makes it a collector's item because people are obsessed by McFarlane again.
Again? Jeez.
Yeah, because all the people who were 10 when McFarlane was a star are now have lots of money, and so they've driven up the prices of McFarlane stuff.
There's another one.
Yep. Okay, you're talking about the DC questionnaire. Yeah, that's right. April 78.
How much would you pay extra for Mark Jewelers?
I wouldn't. Yeah, there were a bunch of different colored ones depending on the month they came out in the year. They changed the color scheme all the time, and the older ones had a code.
My comic book shop, they definitely have a different price for Mark Jewelers.
Probably a little bit more, yeah. But
yeah,
I don't
much more. Not terribly expensive, but a bit more.
All the Mark Jewelers I have, I've found. So just comic in boxes and dollar boxes, things like that.
Hey, easy comic reader, very good.
Hey, easy.
We got Sleepy Reader, Easy Reader, and Lazy Reader.
Yeah, I got Easy Reader, Lazy Reader, and Sleepy Reader now. We got a lot of different readers here.
And the last one. The Marvel Tales.
Nice. Very nice.
That was a long-running comic.
That was I was going to say that's almost 300 issues.
Cool. That's up to that last one I showed was 277.
Wow.
Justice League of America. I just liked this cover. I'm not really a Justice League of America collector.
Oh.
But I thought this was a very cool cover.
Ooh, that is cool.
And now, because of Higgy Pop, I'm always noticing when Hawkman's on a cover.
Right. Funny. You're a funny guy, Jackson. You're a very funny guy.
I don't know if anyone remembers Quack.
I do.
I think it's from Star Reach Comics.
Yep, I remember.
Trying to cash in on the popularity of Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, yeah.
Not Donald Duck?
Buccaneer, Cosmo Cat, Duckula, and Ewell Gibbon. What was the name? Ewell Gibbons, or someone who taught people how to eat healthy. Oh, the Atom. I buy Atoms when I like the cover. They often have pretty fun covers. This is probably early Gil Kane, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a Gil Kane. I thought.
I love those go-go checkers there.
Well, I hope that Roger will forgive me for buying another underground comic.
Oh my gosh.
White Lunch Comics.
Is that Fonzie right there?
White lunch.
It's so at the comic shop that's the closest to my house, it's literally 3.5 blocks away. A friend of the comic book shop owner passed away, and they got all his underground comics at the same time. So I was sitting there talking with her about underground comics while looking through the box of all the underground comics they got. So that's why I got the Furry Freak Brothers and this one and a couple others that are probably scattered about somewhere.
Cool.
So that is Fonzie, right?
Is it a joke on Fonzie? Nobody talks to my chick like that. Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's supposed to be Fonzie or just sort of. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on in some of these.
Could be from the Lords of Flatbush or something. Too.
Yeah, it could be pre all of that kind of nostalgia. Okay, I think this is a Neil Adams cover on this Justice League.
Pretty cool.
And is that Deadman or someone else taking control of Aquaman? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's Deadman.
That looks like Deadman, yeah.
A wet-looking Deadman.
Oh, maybe if he take a control of Aquaman, he looks wet.
And I guess we've got two Batmans here.
Ah.
One that killed his sister. Oh, it's someone who dressed up as Batman and accidentally killed his sister while trying to be like Batman.
Batman for a night.
And I think that's Neil Adams also.
I like how they colored them differently there to give them a little contrast. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I must already have this, but my CLZ said I didn't, so just in case I bought it.
Nice.
Cool.
I also like having doubles of the Barry Smith ones.
Yeah, can't go wrong with those.
This might be an upgrade too. Okay, and people would have had to follow me for a long time to remember that I collect Little Dot.
Little
I'm
Dot,
still
yeah.
I got a
slowly
bunch of
building up some Little Dots. I must have found this one cheaply. It's $141 on, it looks like a mycomicshop.com purchase.
Cool.
But I love Little Dot. I don't quite know why. My second favorite Harvey comic is Little Lotta.
Little Lotta.
Maybe for your daughter, you maybe loving it for your daughter, maybe.
Well, I started buying Little Dot for my daughter, but then I liked her more than my daughter did. My daughter enjoyed it, but she got tired of it. But I just am fascinated by Little Dot.
That's very clever, Scott. Very clever.
And I think it's because of the visual that everything in every Little Dot story focuses around something that makes circles or dots. And I like that conceit. And here's a early King Kull that I didn't have from Creatures on the Loose.
Nice.
I don't know if this predates. I assume it predates King Kull #1. And I think it's drawn by early Bernie Wrightston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and here's some more Joe Kubert.
Hubert.
See, he has these kind of skinny, kind of exaggerated characters in the scratchy inking style.
Very thin lines.
Good stuff. Hey, Eric, welcome.
You can pick him out with a little practice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is a cool cover.
I think Gilkin and Cooper is the only one that I could pick up really easy.
And Kubert, I think his favorite comic to draw was Tarzan. I think he also.
Tarzan, Korak, Son of Tarzan.
Swamp Thing number 11. I think this is Nestor Redondo, and back then I didn't appreciate Nestor because of Bernie Wrightston, but now I try to collect any Nestor Redondo comics I can. And Saga of the Swamp Thing number 2 with a movie photo cover.
Oh boy.
I'm not a fan of those really, but I just grabbed it anyway.
Or we call those the lazy covers.
Yeah.
Just take a picture and slap it on there.
I don't know if this cover doesn't look like Nestor Redondo.
No.
Kubert is a great Tarzan artist. I think he really put his heart into it.
I'm with you. To me, the definitive one. You know.
More Joe Kubert on the Shadow.
The shadow of those.
Odd looking cover. And this is kind of an odd looking Superman. He looks a little too muscular.
A little too buff, yeah.
And I like the crypto down below, but
Huh. Yeah,
These
that's GPS
Superman
is
family
the-
comics. I bought a lot of them. I need to read them though.
Hey, Paolo, how you doing, my friend? You
Paulo,
here?
probably late at night his time.
It's bloody cold tonight.
I
I
like
don't know
this
why
Superman
I don't know
family
why I like
cover.
the Superman family. I like Superman family.
This is Lois Lane presents Superman family.
Oh,
I don't know if they changed that.
Well,
But this
Lois
one just
Lane
says Superman family, so
didn't Lois Lane morph into Superman family?
maybe that's it. Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
for a while it said
Either that or Jimmy Olsen, one of the two had to.
Superman fights for the minds of Lois Lane, a deadly battle he cannot possibly win.
so there's no Superman family #1.
No,
Because as we all know, you can't win a woman's mind.
no, not even close.
Okay, so Superman family is an extension of Lois Lane's numbering. Okay.
It's either Lois Lane or Jimmy Olsen. I forgot which one, but one of them. Yeah.
Scott says Lois Lane.
Oh, it is Lois Lane. Okay.
This is supposed to be Superboy on the cover, but I can't tell.
Really?
But
Boy
it
of Steel.
says Superboy battles a deadly machine from Krypton.
Yeah. Huh.
Looks like a
never
Rich
seen that.
Buckler cover to me. Oh, there's the signature. Buckler and Giordano.
72. Yeah, easy. You got it rough, boy.
There's a crazy looking Lex Luthor.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Rotated
yeah.
between Lois and
Yeah.
Jimmy hosting. Okay, cool.
It says, "Can you identify everyone at the party? Check your answers at the end of the story." Oh, it's a wedding anniversary story. So maybe it's one of those imaginary stories. Or something.
Oh, wedding cover, no man.
Wedding cover, a wedding anniversary cover. That's
Okay, wedding anniversary cover, but no wedding dress. I'm sorry.
no wedding dress. So it's all about the dress.
Yeah, gotta be.
Do you collect wedding dresses?
Yeah, I collect wedding dresses.
No, wedding dresses, not wedding dress covers. That's what I meant.
Well, I mean, I'll collect I'll collect wedding covers, but I like to have dress in them.
And I stumbled across this, and I never knew this existed before.
Oh, that's a pretty cool.
A novel by Clark Kent.
Yeah, I have that one.
And some very good artists on here, Barreto and Gamble. So
I like the idea that you can read a novel by Clark Kent in his perspective.
Paulo, I know you're usually right about things, but I do read Lois Lane comics, and I think they're hilarious.
Yeah.
I really enjoy them.
Yeah, I agree. The ones I've read have been pretty entertaining, I have to admit.
I never believe people actually like the Lois Lane comics. I love Lois Lane comics.
But I didn't like them when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but I didn't really try them when I was a kid. A nice Superboy cover.
Mummification cover.
This mummy resembles me in my Superboy costume. The hieroglyphics contain a clue to this mystery, but I dare not tell Lana what they say.
Yes, Jackson, I like to keep the dress on. That is to keep the wedding dresses on.
Jackson.
Someday he'll do a video in the wedding dress, but secret. Superboy cover, I think by Neil Adams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind
Definitely.
of a weird
That
looking
looks
one.
like him.
I kind of figured out it was Neil Adams just from the way this figure feels like.
Mhm. There's
Hey,
a little
Greyman.
tell.
I'll stop here because this is the end of the Superboy and Super Family stuff.
All right.
There's Superboy being very sad.
Now he looks like a Superboy.
Now he looks like a boy, a very
Now he looks like a
muscular boy.
Right.
I think Neil
Oh.
Adams drew that one. It helps that they put a little red on his cheeks. That makes you look more young.
Hey, Greyman, how you doing, buddy? Hope everything's well.
Greyman.
Hey, Gray.
We'll see you on Saturday for the Slinger's Choice Showdown.
All right.
All right.
It's gonna be really
man.
short. It's gonna be really short. This one, I got this one from a Half Price Bookstore, and and what's his name? Web Comics. He invited me to his show, and he wanted me to destroy a comic book. And I said, I'm not destroying a comic book, but I'll show you how I slowly destroy a comic book. So I start to put this book into this tight hole, and I start looting the comic book because I try to protect it. So.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, also, this kind of stuff is not acid proof, so it will eventually eat up all the colors.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I had to tell them, hey, look, I naturally destroy comic book by handling it, putting spit on it, and reading comic book while I'm eating food and drinking and all that stuff. So I do it without even trying to destroy it. But I forgot to show you these books. I got these 3 books for $20.
Nice.
Nice.
At the con, and I didn't show you these before. So these are the 3 books I got for $20 total.
Is that one of the reprints, or is that the early direct edition, that Star Wars?
Star Wars is a reprint, but I think it's one of those Toys R Us package books.
Yeah. That it's not necessarily a reprint though.
Yeah.
Some of them were issued along with the regular edition, but they were printed at the same time.
Yeah, they were printed at the same time.
Concurrent.
Yeah. I mean, they're from the movie years.
Yeah, there are some that say reprint down by the UPC. Those were the reissues.
I would love to have many of Spider-Man pre-100.
Yeah, those are nice to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those 2 Spider-Men alone, without even the Star Wars, would be a bargain at $10.
Yeah, I got all 3 of these for $20. So that's not bad, right?
Yeah, very
Hey,
good.
amateur player, welcome. Good to see you here again.
And I want to show you that I've shown this on my video. I don't think I've shown it here, right?
No,
I thought this was
showed it on
really
your
cool.
video.
And
Yen.
the
Yeah, right there. Right there. No.
let me see. Let me catch
It's hard
it.
to do when you can't see what you're doing.
There it is.
Whoops. It did it and then it undid it.
There's a Craftsman. That's not Craftsman.
You showed it to me on Instagram. It said something else.
It says issue number 1. It says when I showed it to you, nice Craftsman.
Also, it's not perfect.
It's
Well,
not.
I
perfect.
apologize. I don't know what happened to the stream there, but it says they lost about 1 minute.
Huh.
Yeah, I paid the electric bill. About 1 minute.
There you go. There you go. Oops.
That's weird. On our end, it seemed fine.
Anyway, I'll make a little short video on it on how to use this thing.
Yeah, please do.
Once I figure out how to do it.
That'll be
But I thought it was really cool. That's all I have to show. That's all I got for today. Because,
Funny.
I'm not near my collection even. So
Yeah, I know. You're in Seattle. All right. So all right. I got a few more things. Here is a Marvel Super Special magazine, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Earl Norham cover.
Cool. I love that cover. What is that one?
This is Marvel Super Special number 10.
Is that a magazine?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Who's the artist on that one?
Earl Norham. And there's another name down there, but I can't quite make it out. But Earl Norham is definitely...
Reminds me of those science fiction paperbacks.
Yeah, exactly. And here is an issue, first issue of Foom with Stan Lee on it.
That's Stan Lee?
Yeah. This is from 1970, early 70s, Stan Lee. So notice the stain here, the cover ripped. Obviously, it's been well loved by me at some point. Yeah. Here's a Spectacular Spider-Man magazine, #1.
Nice.
Ooh, that's cool.
Romita, I think, in the spotlight there. A little
Yeah,
painted
Looks-
cover, I do believe. Yeah,
looks like it.
looks
I
pretty
think
lush.
that was the first magazine they tried.
I think so. Yeah.
Before they did the Conans and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And here's #2, now in full color.
Ooh, I got that one. That's a great cover.
That's
I
right. You
love
do
that
have
cover,
it.
yeah.
Is that a painted cover?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Romita painted cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, I got the indexes in here. I'm sure Damien will love these. These were.
Stan was much balder in earlier pictures of him.
I'm
I'm
Yep.
responding to, I think it was
Yeah,
Norman saying
he
that.
had he did have hair.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of hair at some point, yes.
Apparently he had quite a collection of toupees.
Ah.
Oh, that was a toupee.
Martin Goodman didn't, yeah. That's what I heard as well. Yeah, Big O did great in Cover Slingers. Absolutely fabulous. All right, this is before the internet, how we would know about what was going on in the stories in the back issues, This is the Marvel Index series. And this was, I believe, compiled by Olszewski, who was a huge indexer of comics.
$4.
And were these ones by Marvel themselves rather than Fantico, or
No, they were not by Marvel. They were. Let me show you the.
was it Fantico?
I don't think it was Fanico. Let me see who it was. I don't think it was Fanico.
Were those other ones you showed earlier? Those were Fanico, right?
Those were Fanico. Yeah, I don't think this was Fanico. I think this was like Olszewski's own company. But let me see. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. G&T Enterprises. Published by G&T Enterprises.
Huh. I
Cool.
am jealous of you, Paulo.
From Toronto, Ontario. Yeah. So, and here you have black and white cover reproductions and a little synopsis of each issue, the credits. And you even have some special stuff like the like this mini comic.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this is neat stuff. Spidey Super Stories is also chronicled in here. So, these are the kind of things where, like, when you get this, or like, if you wanted to get all the character appearances like I like to do, you would have to get this and say, okay, well, the Shocker appeared in this issue and that issue, and you got to get those, etc.
Right.
All right.
Did you get those when
1978?
you were a young collector, or are these ones you bought later on?
I think I got these in the late 80s, early 90s,
Ah.
if I recall, yeah. Look at this beautiful Conan cover here.
Oh my goodness. And I believe that is Tim Conrad, who next to Barry Windsor Smith was the artist I was always dying to see.
100% Conrad. Yep.
Yeah, he
right
only
there.
did a little bit of work, but he really stands out in my mind.
There he is, Tim A. Conrad.
1976. Yeah,
1976. Nice.
Yeah.
he did a few issues of Savage Tales or Savage Sword of Conan, and then he disappeared.
And he disappeared, yep. And here is Avengers #3.
Wow, that's a good cover too.
I like that cover.
You know who did
Maybe
this
that's
one?
John Buscema or someone?
Nope.
No. Who is it? Neil Adams. Oh my.
Wow.
Neil Adams.
I feel embarrassed I didn't recognize that.
Here's #4, Fantastic Four.
And that's a painting again.
Yep.
Steranko.
Echo.
Whoa.
Oh.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, these are. I was so stoked I found these. You wouldn't believe how excited I was that I found all these. I mean, so Just one of those things where you're like, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, Thor.
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 Now that's Thor.
Awesome.
Let's see. These do say who the cover artists are inside. Let me see who this is.
I didn't recognize the Stranko's
No signature on that
cover
one.
painting,
No
but
signature, but this.
as soon as you said it, I go, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, Steranko's style evolved a lot over time, so
Yeah.
it can catch you by surprise.
So this is Tim Conrad.
Oh, Tim
Oh,
Conrad again.
wow.
Look at that.
I may have to
Wow.
hunt these down just for the Steranko
Nice.
and Conrad and Neil Adams.
I did not know that. I did not know that was. I knew the Conan, but I did not know he did that one.
Right.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
He's screaming Thor.
Oh,
Thor. You gotta
There's,
say like Ray.
Heroes from Strange Tales. So you have the Human Torch with 101 through whatever he went.
Now,
and-
these are all painted covers?
yeah, I think they're all painted. Yeah, correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is that another superstar? I can't tell.
Let me look inside.
Maybe
here.
it'll be Conrad again.
Hey, Trev.
It's Trev in
Yeah.
here. Hey, Trev. Hey,
Trev, the
bud.
shipping guru.
Great to see you here, man. All right, let's see who this is, Damien, because looks familiar, but I couldn't tell you offhand. You got it, Tim Conrad. Wow.
They kind of brought him out of retirement or something to do these covers.
Right. I mean, I wonder, was he Canadian?
I know nothing about his background, actually.
Oh, okay. Now this one is, I think this is Ken Stacy. Yeah.
Ken Stacy.
That looks a little bit weird.
Yeah, his legs look too thin.
Yeah, look at that.
His head is too big for Hulk.
His head is doing something weird with his shoulder or something.
Yeah,
His head is way too big for.
This is a wraparound cover, I do believe. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's still a cool cover
Yeah.
despite the Hulk
Yeah.
looking odd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
look-
it's a
Yeah.
cool cover, but Hulk looks really.
He's getting stung by the wasp there, you know. But
Thanks for
Maybe
that
it's
information,
Franken.
Norrad. I will look that up. I might like to buy some of his art, especially if it'll
saying?
help him out.
he has art for
He's-
sale. Help me pay
He's
some
saying
medical bills.
that Tim Conrad never stopped doing art. I guess maybe just more in more obscure places.
It's
And I
possible.
guess he's still alive and he's trying to pay off some medical bills.
Now this looks to me like it's a looks to me like this is a redone from. I've seen this before somewhere.
Right, like maybe it's a homage to a Bill Everett cover or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let me look it up. But I've definitely seen this somewhere before. Boy, this tape, I gotta do something about this tape. It's way too sticky. Yeah, Bill Everett and Dean Motter.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
here's the original right there.
There you go.
There you go. I knew I've seen that somewhere. There you go. This is a 1939 issue of Marvel Comics. I mean,
Jackson Roycork knew it also.
oh yeah, well, you know, Jackson.
And Dean Motter, I think, was the person behind Mr. X, if anyone
Tim
remembers.
Conrad 72.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that goes back in there.
Who's the comedian named Tim Conrad or something like that?
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Tim Conrad from what was the name of that show?
LeBron
Burnett Show.
Carol Burnett show, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Here's Captain America.
And
This is-
McHale's Navy.
That's
That's
right.
awesome.
That's right. This was a part. This is part of that poster Steranko did, I do believe.
Yeah, I was going to guess that might be Steranko.
I think he did that poster, and that's part of it.
Sticky tape. Get out the lighter fluid, Roger.
funny
I'm gonna guess
guys.
that's Ken
Funny
Stacy
guys.
again.
Here's another
Tim Conway. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, another wraparound Ken Stacy cover.
I
This
think
is a
Ken
Murphy.
Stacy worked in like a different medium than the other artists did.
Ooh, I love that cover.
Yeah, it looks different, doesn't it? It looks like maybe it's like watercolor. I'm not sure what it
Is
is.
there a wraparound too?
Yeah.
I want to see the rest of that
Yeah,
one.
this is Brent Anderson and Terry Austin. Yeah, this tape has got to go, man. This tape has got to go. So here's the new X-Men, and on the back, you have the old X-Men,
The
and they
old
meet.
X-Men.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always liked Brent Anderson quite a bit.
Yeah, very underrated artist, I thought. I thought he was very
Oh,
solid.
what is it? Cyclops in both places? Yeah, he's in both places.
Yeah, he's in both places. So so is Jean Grey here.
Yeah, Jean Grey and what about the Beast?
And the Beast right over here. This is the
Is he in both places?
Beast.
He's not in both places.
And there you have Sunfire and Thunderbird, who didn't last long in the X-Men. So. Well, Thunderbird was killed, and Sunfire, I think.
The Iceman looks like the old Iceman.
All right, that's a couple more here, I do believe. Actually, just one more. Daredevil. It's the last one.
Ooh, nice.
Frank Miller, of course.
Got it.
Yeah.
Frank Miller.
Wow, nice.
And that is the complete set of.
Very nice 90s degree right there.
Sorry.
So they changed their cover design over time.
Yeah, they changed it. This went on. Let's see. The first one I think was in the late 70s, and the last one was in like almost the late 80s. So it was almost like 7 or 8 year project.
Hey, Jens, I'm gonna go. I have to go. Wife's coming home, so.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, Norm.
Yeah,
See
man.
you guys in the chat.
All right, take care.
Good to see you, NammaN.
Take care.
Yeah, both of them are 9. Let's see where Jackson Roy Kirk. Oh, hey Manny, how you doing? Great to see you here. Why isn't this changing? Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, this is a good point. They're both 9 because what happened is that the index, as time went on, the more issues were published. So they had a plan of doing 9 issues, but by the time they got to the end, they had to do parts A and B. So this is 9. Well, let me put it bigger here for a second. So this is 9A, X-Men, and related titles, and this is 9B. See that?
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
So they had to split it up because it would have been way too thick. Hey, Manny. Trev, good to see you here again. All right. Ray, you're up, right?
Yep.
All right.
Finish off this box here. Blue Devil, annual number 1.
Blue Devil.
Blue Devil. And the Demon.
Summer fun.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Blue Devil number 2.
Blue Devil is not a character I ever really got into.
Number 4.
Yeah, he was I believe, a stuntman who wore that costume and something
Stuck
happened.
inside a
and got stuck
magic
with it.
costume.
He got stuck with the costume, and it was supposed to be some kind of like prop costume or something, and
Right.
something happened. I don't know. I don't remember all the details, but he got stuck inside of it.
That's
Oh.
a cool cover. Is
That's
that
a
Perez?
It could be.
My gut tells me it's Perez, but I could be
Could
wrong.
be.
I don't see a name on it.
Hey, Circumstances, welcome, buddy.
Hey, Marcus.
How you doing, Marcus?
Number 6.
The zipper got stuck. Let's see, Hey, how you doing, Jeffrey? He's a modern day human fly. Oh boy.
Number 7. Little romantic.
Oh yeah.
If he's stuck inside a costume, the romance can only go so far.
Yeah. Well, apparently there have to be some,
Number
you know,
8.
some kind of openings.
Even a kiss might be like you're just kissing rubber lips.
You're kissing, yeah, whatever, rubber. Yeah. There has to be some kind of openings though, for
Number
obvious
9.
reasons.
Ah, that's a good point. Get very messy inside that costume.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are bad.
I guess we weren't supposed to ask those kinds of questions. That's a cool cover too.
10.
Maybe I should give the Blue Devil a chance.
Collins and Martin.
Paris Cullins.
Oh, Paris Cullins, yeah.
Paris
Yeah,
Cullins.
that's who did the cover. Oh yeah, Paris. There's Paris on here.
Put the horns to good use. Funny people. Hey, Micah, how you doing? How does Blue Devil wear a hat? Carefully?
Oh, this is cool. Number 11.
Yeah, I would be bumping into a lot of things with those horns.
Yeah, there's always those. I'm sure they didn't think of all the angles here, but
No. It's more for the visuals, they want to look cool. Oh, so according to Comic Curator, the costume kind of becomes his body.
Oh, okay, so it's not a costume anymore. Okay, I remember it bonded with him, but I get, I didn't remember all the details there. It's been a long time. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you for that info. Always good to have people that know about certain characters, that you're like unsure about.
Yeah.
I think the Greyman loves this guy too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. No, I do not live near Sarasota. I live near Tallahassee. Yeah.
17.
I'm actually very close to the Georgia border. Hey, son of a Bruce.
Is that more the real Florida, away from all the retirees and such?
Yeah, it's away from the retirees. Yeah. This is more of a rural area, I would say.
Yeah. But you grew up closer to Miami?
I grew up in Miami. Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
I like that cover. The Green Gargoyle.
Got any Guild King covers? You saw some earlier, Eric. You saw the Marvel Tales, right?
Maybe he wasn't here then.
Maybe he wasn't here. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, bud?
Flash's Rogues.
And that's it for Blue Devil. All right, what else I got here?
Yeah, what else you got in there?
Ah,
I'm always curious how your filing system works.
oh, you don't want to know. It's a DC. The beginning of tomorrow.
Okay, that's the 0 hour issues.
I've never heard of Anima.
If this is 0 hour, how come it doesn't say 0 hour?
I think Graphic Man wants to come on the show.
Legionnaires.
Oh, I'll send you an invite next week if you want, Micah.
Here's a cool one. Spectre.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I like that.
Sorry. Yeah, that symbol on the top right is the 0 hour symbol.
Oh, the one that looks like the eye.
Yeah.
Because I do have books that say 0 hour.
Right. I mean, they just weren't very forthcoming there, but
Oh,
that definitely those 0 issues are part of the 0 hour
cool.
crossovers. Yeah.
Catwoman. Another one.
I don't think Greyman is
Lobo.
a fan of 0 hour. Or maybe he's talking about
Lobo.
Bloodlines. I'm not sure.
What's he saying here? Bloodlines. Yeah. Yeah. Roger's not falling for that, GM. We all know you don't have any of the great ones work. Oh, boy.
The Adventures of Superman.
He looks serious there.
Very.
Having a bad day.
Kind of scruffy hair, too.
The mullet gone wild.
Mullet.
Mullet's gone.
Two of those. Superman and Action Comics.
That's a more styled mullet there.
And he's still pissed.
He still looks pissed, yeah.
He still looks pissed. And who we got here? Steel. Matilda's favorite.
That was
Is that actually her favorite, or were you joking?
No, she likes Steel, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rebels.
That's one of Greyman's favorites too.
And this is definitely his favorite, the Demon.
Demon, yeah. Yeah.
I haven't read any of the later Demons after Kirby. Primal Force. That looks very 90s.
Definitely.
Definitely 90s. Green Arrow.
Yes, that's correct. I'm about 7 or 8 miles from the Georgia border.
The new Teen Titans. I mean, the New Titans.
The New Titans, yeah. 3rd Demon series is great. Oh, see?
I'll have to check it out.
No, it is not near Nantucket. I have that one.
You can just take a quick sleigh ride over there.
Yeah, that's yeah.
8.
Oh, that's a
What
very
does that
different
say?
looking
Fate? Oh, I thought it said fat at first.
Fate.
That's
Fate.
that's got to be another Bloodlines guy there.
Pretty cool looking cover.
Very funny, Jackson. Very funny.
Hawkman.
I actually go into Georgia all the time because they have the Walmart's closer there. Look at that.
That's quite a Hawkman.
Quite a wow. Yeah.
He's got tiny feet.
It's not Liefeld, is it?
Very tiny. Weeks.
Lee Weeks. Wow.
Weeks. Okay.
His style changed a lot after that.
Okay, so that Fate took over from Dr. Fate. Okay.
Guy Gardner Warrior.
That's weird. I can't make out what's going on that cover.
Yeah. Very busy.
Looks like he's got a spiked ball for a hand.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see a red lantern there or something? Maybe not. I don't know what's
I don't know. Weird.
a strange one.
Yep. I didn't read any of the when Gardner was Warrior, so I don't know anything about it.
Actually, in the new 52, Guy Gardner became a Red Lantern for a while.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Aquaman before his hand grew back.
apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
He had that harpoon hand, yeah.
Right. They were trying to make him more Conan-like there, I think.
Batman, the Dark Knight.
Do you have the variant of those? I don't know. I think this is what he's got. I think there are some variants where you have like in the UPC you have like the 0 hour symbol.
Shadow of the Bat.
That's looks like a painted cover as well.
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
Yeah, it does look like it's painted.
All right, I'm correct. Great.
Task Force.
Yeah, I think that does come in like it does come in like sets like the DC universe, like packaged together. Those 0 hour symbols. I'm not too sure about that. I do have a few somewhere.
The Flash.
Well, it looks like you got like every one of these, Ray. I mean, there were quite a few, but
I don't know. I mean, they all say 0.
yeah.
There's no numbers on them. Justice League of America.
I like that cover better than a lot of these. Huh.
Don't know.
Okay, so you did get some of these in a pack. Okay, that's good to know.
Superman, the Man of Steel. And he
Still looking
still looks
grim.
pissed. And he still looks pissed.
You don't want to piss off Superman.
No. And we have Superman. Can't tell. Can't see his face.
Yeah, but I get the sense he's still pissed.
Yeah.
He's
Look
got
at his
red
eyes
eyes.
Yeah.
Red eyes.
He's out brooding in a lightning storm, looking for someone to shoot with his eye beams.
Ooh, Manhunter.
That's a different version of Manhunter.
Yeah.
Looks almost like Spawn.
I think 0 hour
Kind of, yeah.
rebooted a lot of series, so
Yeah, it
that
does
might
kinda
be
look
why
like
those
Spawn.
different.
Yeah, the Outsiders.
DC are the kings of the reboot. I don't recognize many of those outsiders.
Gunfire. The last one.
Wow.
Never heard of them.
I've heard of them, but can't tell you much about them.
That's it. That's all that's
That's
in that box. That was
All
the whole
right.
box.
All right, let's see what Damien's got to show us.
Okay, more random stuff from my box. 80-page giant of Batman. Probably has some nice golden and early silver stories reprinted in here, I
Nice.
assume.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like when Batman can fly with a caveman. A caveman with a lion's head, and they're all flying. Makes a lot of sense.
Gotta love those goofy Silver Agers.
Okay, this must have come out of those underground comics I was looking at, but I like this because it looks like it's from Edgar Rice Burroughs' Mars books or something.
Spaced Out.
Spaced Out.
Space Out.
I've never
And
seen that.
I don't know anything about it. It was just something in that box that I was telling you guys about.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
I was just chatting with the woman who owned the shop and just picked out some undergrounds to take a try at. This one's called Two Fools, and it looks like kind of light fun. The back cover almost reminds me of like a Sergio Aragonés thing,
Mhm.
but I've not cracked into these. Okay, Roger may have to look away for this one. It says adults only.
Uh-oh.
Shangri-La. Probably in Florida, lots of women take their tops off while they're surfing, but
I've never seen it.
we don't have that here in Oregon.
I've never seen that, Damien, here. I lived in Florida my whole life.
Okay, this one looks
Yeah,
fun.
right.
Easy to digest short order comics. I must have just liked this cover. She's serving a lobster kind of character.
She's not serving lobster.
Pardon me, do you
she's
serve
serving a
crabs
lobster.
here? And she
Yeah,
said,
that's true.
We'll serve anyone. Just keep your shirt on.
Yeah, those characters look like the Martians from Warlord of Mars.
Yeah, that's what I thought on here, except
Space
they're
Battle.
blue skinned instead of green.
Yeah, but the tusks look like them. Yeah.
I should set this aside to read. Add it to my read.
Yeah, let us know about that, Damien. Get on the ball.
I need to get on the ball. Brothers of the Spear.
Yeah.
I've started
I have
collecting
that
these
one.
recently when I find them cheap, and I haven't read any of them yet. Have either of you ever read Brothers of the Spear?
Yes,
Nope.
I have.
Are they fun?
Yeah, they are.
I
Yeah,
assume
they
they
are.
are. They have great painted covers.
Yeah, great painted
Yeah.
covers.
If you kind of like I would say sort of a mix of like Tarzan and like Korg, kind of that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of ancient days. Okay, this cover's even better. I only see one of the brothers here, but that's a really cool cover.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Nice.
Lava all around.
Massive snake.
Yeah.
Maybe the brother's
Maybe
inside
the
there.
other brother has been swallowed up already.
Yeah,
That's,
It looks like they're gonna have to extricate him from in there.
that's disturbing.
Those could be
Trapped
George
in the
Wilson
caverns
covers.
beneath a strange walled city, Danelle and Tavine become the serpent's prey. Yeah, that's a really good cover. It's amazing to think of these great paintings. But then this one has a drawn cover. The drawing's pretty good, but it's a kind of a shock.
Yeah.
I got that one.
I think the later ones were drawn. The earlier ones were painted.
I wonder if there's a drawn cover, if it means it's a reprint or something.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, no, this is a 20 center and this is a 15 center, so maybe not.
Okay, so no, I guess that doesn't make sense.
I do find with some of the gold keys, the later issues will just be reprints of the earlier ones.
Mm.
It depends on them.
Yeah,
Okay,
that yellow does
speaking of-
pop, that's for sure. For sure. Matilda would not be happy.
No, she does not like yellow.
He swallowed something.
When I when I can get them cheap, I try to buy all the Doc Savage and Shadow comics. But I haven't read this particular series yet. It's by Mike Barr with art by Willingham, who is now a writer. Bill Willingham is now a writer, but he was the artist there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Paolo, that the drawn covers were at the tail end, but not necessarily.
Kind of a cool cover. They don't seem to be giving a Doc Savage bronze colored skin the way he's supposed to have, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man of bronze.
Yeah. So Mike has confirmed that they went back and forth with the line drawn and the.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah. He knows his gold key. So.
And this one is by a Kubert, but not Joe. It's Andy, I think.
Andy.
Mm.
But early on in his career, Andy drew more like his dad than he did later. So I actually like it better when he draws like his dad. And this is a rare Kirby cover on a late 60s, early 70s horror comic.
Wow.
And I think there's a story by him inside here, too.
Wow. That's nice. I've never seen that one before. That's nice.
This one, I assume, is reprints Chamber of Darkness special. 5 Tales of Maddening Magic.
If it says special, usually it reprints.
Back then, yeah.
That's Marvel speak.
A random witching hour.
Oh, nice.
How are we doing for time? Should I stop here?
No, we're good. We're good. Keep going.
Okay, let's. I just don't even know what's coming. Fire Lord and a Thor.
Thor.
Oh.
That's a Thor.
I used to love Fire Lord.
What happened?
Weird. That almost looks like a brain there, but I think it's just supposed to be a little explosion.
Explosion. Yeah.
Mhm.
What happened to the love affair, Damien? What could you confess?
You know, we went our separate ways. You know,
Yeah.
Just grew
he
apart.
didn't like to go out for sushi, and I did.
Oh well, you know that's understandable.
I suppose it's more that I just stopped reading Marvel Thor. Or when I would try it, I wasn't. You know, the more recent Thors, I was less of a fan. And I don't know if Fire Lord showed up that much.
Thor.
Thor Stands Trial. I remember I definitely
Lord
had
the
this
Herald.
comic as a kid. And of course, or maybe not a kid, because I think I was in college when these came out.
What's that, like 81 or so? 80,
Yeah,
Yeah, 80, 81.
somewhere in that area. I remember I was in college when these
that
annoying
came out,
banners for winning a 10
I was still in high school, but yeah, close.
Yeah.
Close.
I was in college from 79 to 83.
Oh.
This is a great Kirby cover, and I don't know if it's an original to this or probably a reprint cover. And I assume it's a reprint on the inside.
Yeah, that is a reprint. I know that. But I
Yeah,
don't know if that
it's old
covers.
Ditko on the inside.
Yeah, I don't know if that covers original or not. It doesn't look familiar, so it might
It
be
may be
original.
one of those ones that's cropped in a different way.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Or they may have gotten Kirby to do this cover. I guess he was around during the 25th century. Love this cover. Who's this by? Cockrum.
Dave Cockrum.
A Dave Cockrum cover.
Yep, I got that one.
I was always fascinated by the supervillain team ups, but I
Yeah.
couldn't find them all as a kid, so it's fun to get them all now.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that looks like Buckler to me. There's no signature.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Something there or not?
Okay, now maybe you guys know about this Spire Comics.
Oh yeah, Christian Spire comics.
Is that Christian? Is it Catholic or is it a different kind of Christian?
No, it's not. It's not Catholic per se. It's it's just more of a Christian organization that Archie and Al Hartley did.
I knew about the Archie one, so that was Spire also.
Yeah, and they did collaborations, and yeah, so they did
nice,
a lot of
nice
them.
art on the inside.
Yeah.
They're very nice art. Yeah, a lot of
But
them.
I don't know what it has to do. I mean,
If you look on the back
Paul.
cover, you'll see a lot of the different titles that the Christian Spires did.
I need to read this one because at first I assumed it was Saint Paul, but I'm not sure. If
No,
that's what it's about.
that's about a missionary. Look in the back cover there, Damien. You'll see all the different titles.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I think the ones that people go after, that Hansi one because
Hans,
of the
yeah.
Oh right, I didn't know.
And
Huh?
Hans.
and the Johnny Cash. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is right. It's non-denominational. That's correct.
Oh okay. Cool. I might look for more of those. I like the art.
I have about 7 or 8, but I always look for them.
World's Finest.
Nice.
I don't know. As a kid, I so wanted all these 100-pagers, so that I always grabbed them.
Yeah, me too.
Obviously,
they were
when
cents. That's the problem. They were 3 times what the regular copy
Yeah.
was.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of pages. And this one's got some Rip Hunter, Vigilante. Oh wait, the opposite of the religion. Bow before Satan's children.
Oh
Although Superman's not doing any bowing, so that's
no,
Howard the Duck gets into professional wrestling.
oh yeah.
That's cool.
What is Howard wearing though? A kerchief? It's strange. Anyway, should I stop? I just kind of been keep going.
Go ahead.
It's just random stuff that I probably got either out of sale or in a 50-cent box. When I find them cheap, I pick up the Quorum books.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit confusing to collect because there's a bunch of different miniseries, I think. This is a Mike Mignola cover. It's really nice.
Wow. One Tarzan away from all 100-page giants. Nice going, Eric.
Nice.
Wow.
Including the romance, Eric? Including like young romance and all that stuff? Wow.
Gru #1, or one of the the epic version of Gru #1.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of number ones.
Oh, I think back in the early 2000s, they tried to bring Doc Savage and the Spirit and maybe some other pulp characters into the DC universe. And they called it First Wave.
Ah, I
I've
didn't
only
know
read
that.
a few of them, but I'm trying to collect them all because those are characters that interest me. You know what? Why don't I stop there?
All right, all right. All right, all right. All right. All right. I'll take us out then. I only got a few more things to show. But my voice is starting to crack a bit. So.
Uh-oh.
All right. We got some Marvel graphic novels here. Including, of course, The Death of Captain Marvel.
Classic graphic novel.
Oh,
Nice.
so good. It is so good. I mean, Starlin really, this is when comics were really, high art, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Starlin did such a great job honoring Captain Marvel here. This was sent to me by Lady Fantastic. Dazzler the movie.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I've never read that one, but I've always meant to track it down.
It's weird because it's really not in continuity. I mean,
Okay.
it's supposed to be, but the characters in here never appear in the comics. But it's interesting graphic novel though. She has a relationship with this producer guy, and things go sideways. It reads more like a, I don't know, more like a pulp mystery than anything else, I guess. But
did Jim Shooter write it?
I don't. Let me see. Yeah. James Shooter. You're right. 100%. Yeah. All right. Here we have number 18, She-Hulk. A little flex in there by John Byrne.
Mm-hmm. Showing smut covers again.
Oh, geez, you guys. Give me a break. Give me a break. Here we have Kill Raven, graphic novel number 7.
That one's a beauty. I definitely have that one.
Yeah, it is a beauty. Yeah, the Amazing Adventures kind of left you in the lurch, so at least you had a little bit more context here. Then here you have Star Slammers by Walt Simonson.
Which I think is a comic Walt Simonson originally did when he was at art school.
Way back when, yeah.
And then they finally published it later on after he became...
That's what I heard, that it was from way back when. I didn't know when he was art school, but I knew it was way back when.
I think he went to maybe the Rhode Island School of Design.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which is kind of a top commercial art school, I think.
Okay. And then... And then here we have Emperor Doom. And this is by Michaelini and Bob Hall. There's both West and East Coast Avengers in here. All right. And here we have the Aladdin Effect. This is number 16.
I don't remember that one. I see a bunch of the female heroes, Tigra, Storm, and She-Hulk.
Yeah, they all, I don't remember the story too well, but this girl here, they're trying to help her out because she's apparently like super powerful, and just anything she wants, like she thinks about it and it happens or whatever. And here we have Revenge of the Living Monolith.
Mark Silvestri.
Yeah, Michaelini, Silvestri, and Isherwood. Yeah. All right, I'm going to finish off with these. These are some odd ducks here. These are comics, but they're made like for instructional, like reading instruction. It's called the Scrambler reading series. If you look up there,
Space Trucker.
Space Trucker. Yeah.
Is that based on the Deep Purple song?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And here we have the Rubber Souled Kid.
Weird.
Yeah.
That is
It's
weird.
all part of that same reading series, you know?
Huh.
It looks to me like this was something they used in maybe like junior high or late elementary school. But it has like, it's full on comics. And this one here, this one is Panic. They're like two color. You see, it's white and
right,
whatever,
white and blue.
whatever. Yeah. And look at this one here, The Night Walker and Other Scary Stories.
And you said these are to help people learn to read?
Yeah, they were like part of a reading comprehension series.
Huh.
But you see, they're full on comics.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have loved to learn to read that way.
Yeah, me too. Right. I guess they were trying to make interesting kind of, so that didn't seem like you were really reading, you know. So they have all the different ones here. I've never seen these before. But here's Cave In.
I think Comic Curator is asking who the publisher was.
The publisher. It
Or
says
maybe he wants to
Pal
know the artist.
Paperback. Let me see.
I don't know if he wanted the publisher or the name of the artist.
Oh, you know what it says here? Xerox Corporation.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know if that's coming out, but
Yeah, I
Xerox.
seem to remember when I was in school that some of our educational materials would come from Xerox, but they weren't comics.
Yeah, I found these like years ago, and I thought they were just neat, you know, just because they were so different.
Yeah.
But I've never seen them before or since. So
I'm glad you showed them. That's really unique.
you know how it is, guys. When you do your travels, you go to flea markets, you go to estate sales, you never know what you'll run into, you know. So you know, when you run into something like unique like this, you just got to pick it up because you just never know if you'll see it again. And teacher said that comics made us dumb. Yeah, that was definitely a misinterpretation of comics back then. Yeah.
That's what my parents said. They thought comics would turn you into an idiot.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Unfortunately, what they didn't know is that Stan Lee and the writers had quite a vocabulary.
Right. The vocabulary was large. It was very. I learned a lot of vocabulary.
I did too. Yeah. I had to look up a lot of things. Yeah. There, Scott is actually reinforcing that here. I had a vocabulary above my peers because of comics. All those sci-fi words. Yeah, great. True. Who made those? Yeah, okay. So Xerox, Jeffrey, I guess is who made it. I've been trying to see if I could find the rest of them. There's like a shark one or something. It says on the back there, but I've on eBay for years. I've had that as a keyword. I've never seen one come up. So, all right, gentlemen. I guess we're done for today.
So you'll both be on Cover Slingers this Saturday?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
Ray, you already got your Slinger's Choice?
No, not yet.
No. Okay.
Nope.
I don't either. So.
Nope.
And Damien, you have
We'll be
anything
in
up?
suspense. We have to tune in Saturday.
You have to tune in Saturday, see what comes with.
To find out what the theme these guys choose.
You up to anything this week, Damien?
I will. I'm planning to make another sleepy vlog in the next day or two.
Okay.
I have a bunch of little things I want to show and talk about. I still haven't even shown all the stuff I got from Comics Curing Cancer, and I want to talk about how great that was, of course. So kind of late, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow is 4-color fossils. Definitely Graphic Man and the boys have quite a show. Of course, Eric Breen's on there, Paulo Costa's on there.
Yeah.
I don't think I can
show.
make it tomorrow because I think my wife is going to be working tomorrow night, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Plus, I'm a mess right now anyway. So
Well, I'm glad you got your enough energy to do this with us today.
oh no, I feel fine. It's just that I just don't sound well, but I feel fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong otherwise. Just in my mind, I'm hearing myself. It sounds like my head's this big, but I feel fine, really. So
You only sound a touch different. So
it is.
probably
All
not
right.
as bad as you
It
think.
is.
I'll be fine Saturday. Don't worry. I'll be fine Saturday. All right, guys. So let's close it off. Thanks again for being here, Damien. Ray, as always, my friend. It's always a good time to
pleasure,
hang
my
out with you
friend.
for a couple hours on Tuesdays.
Yep.
So I don't know if you can make it again next week, Damien, but I'd love to see the rest of that stuff you got on that box.
Yeah.
there.
My problem is Tuesdays, I usually have to do stuff with my daughter. Today, my wife
Right.
did it, but normally it's my responsibility.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. You
Cool.
you have your priorities straight, my
I
friend.
listen to you guys as I go to pick her up at school, and then I have to turn you off. Then I turn you back on once I drop her off at her thing.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, chat. You guys are the best. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Remember what I always say in my videos. Be kind to each other, be blessed, and be back.